thank God that he made me live to see another day. So you always have to give God thanks for that. You know? I thank God for everything that he done for me. I thank him from where he took me from and to where he placed me now. Guys, I can remember I grew up poor. My mother and my father. My dad have 10 kids, 7 from my mother. 4 girls and 3 boys. But my dad get 10 of us, 5 girls, 5 boys, 3 outside. So I have an elder brother and an elder sister, and I'm the third one. I'm the eldest. I'm the third child. So you know, I never had a humble beginning growing up. Everything was hard. And my father traveled from work, and the last time that he left to go in the United States was, I think it was 1980 when my pops leave. No. I think it was 1984. That's when my last brother was born. Because I have a brother that was born in 1984. And my pops leave and came here 84. I don't remember what month, but that was the last time he came here to the United States. So you know, so when my father come here now, when my father came here, everything leave upon my mother. And then you know my father come here on a farmer program, and for him to better himself and to help his kids, he have to run off. So my father run off in 1984, and then he got his status in 93. He run off in 84 and get his status in 93. 92, 93, one of those times. So during the 80s growing up, I remember when my father leave us, he leave us because something happened. And when something happened, where we was living, we have to move and live with my grandma. That was my mother. So I have to live with my grandmother, and then my father leave and migrate to the United States upon farm work. 84. So I remember when I used to go to school in the 80s, I had a classmate. And I remember one time visit my classmate at the place that he lived. So the yard that my classmate lived in, and I went there and I said, damn, you know, I wouldn't want to live there because the place looked tore up and it looked run down. It was an old place. And I said to myself, damn, you know, I wouldn't want to live there. So in the time that when my father leave and migrate, and I was living with my grandmother found somewhere else and she had to leave the city that she lived in. I went to another city. So it ended up that my mother have to take the place that my grandmother was living in. And I guess the owner for the place need this place, so we have to move out. So we ended up have to go back and live with our grandmother in the new city that she was living in. So I stay there in that community, trying to find somewhere for us to live. So we spent couple months at my grandmother's house until my mother found somewhere. And then when she found somewhere now, then she bring us back over. So to my surprise, the place that she found was the same place that when I was growing up and I had my classmate and I went to my classmate's house and I see that place that they live in. is the same place my mom found somewhere to live. And I said, shit. The place that I said I wouldn't want to live, that's the place that my mom found somewhere to live. So the house that we're living in was run down. It was literally old. It was an old house. And when I say old, it's old. You can stay inside and look outside because there was a lot of hole in the wall that it could literally, and it was board. But it wasn't joined together that you can't look. It was like a lot of open. So we could have literally look outside and look in and look out. So at that time we lived like in a crossroad. Because in that time in Jamaica, we used to have a lot of gang violence with gangs from up the street, down the street, from. So it's like my house where I live was like living in the middle of a four-way. In the middle of a four-way. And it's just like, you see a gunshot fire every single night. Sometimes we just pray to God and just, we can't believe that not even one shot I've never came inside that house. And to top it off, it's not like it was like concrete or anything that it can even stop the bullets. It was board. So I never have a humble beginning, a humble growing up. My growing up was rough. And again, I had father here in the United States. So say they have a father living in the United States, they shouldn't even go through certain things that they go through. I'm not saying that my father wasn't a good father, and my father was a very good father. He was a good dad. But I guess sometimes things just happen. And I guess your mind does change, and moreover when you go meet somebody else, and it's just like you start focus on that person that when you meet, you forget about your family back home or wherever. A lot of men do that, a lot of women do that. But anyway, so we're moving to that place. We're moving that place in 1985. And when I said the place was run down, the place was deteriorating. The flooring was, it was bad, trust me. It was really bad. And it was only 2 rooms. My mom have 1 room, and the 7 of us have 1 room. And there was 2 beds. It come to a time that even the bed that we used to sleep in, you know, the old time bed that I used to have back in the days, that it have a lot of wires and a lot of cottons and stuff in it. Those spring, old time spring. That's when time the bed started to get old and those springs started to broke. It's just like the wire started drooping. There's a lot of time we have to literally push close inside of the hole just to kind of stop the wire from dropping. I remember those days. Even the roofing that we used to have, the roofing was so bad that when it rained, it leaked. So you know what we have to do? I remember we have to tie plastic up in the roof. Literally tie plastic inside the roof and put pots and plates inside of the roof. That's when it leak. That's when it rain and it leak, the water can catch inside of them. Remember one time we have a plastic tie up over the bed, the entire 2 bed, and it got bust one night.
Going to base for drop-off.
Yeah. I remember when the back bust and all of us went up on the bed. Remember them days just so with me, I'm never forget where I'm coming from and how I grew up. It was rough. Trust me, it was rough. Remember one time I go to school, and I never have no shoes to wear go to school. I have to literally wear my mother's shoes go to school. I wear a woman's shoes go to school. I never have no shoes. And again, with that father live in America, you know. With that father live in America. I mean, father never straight, but he used to get job, send money, not that often, but him send money. And when him do even send money, it's not enough to take care of 7 kids. You know, when I was growing up, like 15 years old, it's like one time I touch, like in my 20s, I kind of understand sometimes what a woman have to go through to take care of kids, them. You know? When we get older, when I get older is when we start realize and say that sometimes women have to do things that they don't want to do. But because them have kids and kids have to eat, kids have to take care of, them just have to do what them have to do. Yeah, man. Remember I used to have 1 pants, 1 shirt. Never have no whole heap of clothes. Never have no whole heap of shoes. Never have that at all. And then sometimes you have people from different third world country live poorer than some people. Because as poor as I was at that time, I had people that poorer than me. But remember when I go, because I learned, when I leave school, I started learning trade with my uncle. My uncle is the one that teach me to make furniture. So, you know, you work. It's like things back in Jamaica and things here in the United States is totally different. Because when I grew up in Jamaica, when Christmas come, yeah, pressure yourself to get a pants, a shirt, and a shoes. And then when we come to this country now, and then we kind of realize and see how thing is, you know, really pressure yourself or force yourself anymore like that. If you get a pants or a shoes or nothing. You know, it's just like being here. I come here in my 20s, but my late 20s. All of the years that I live in Jamaica and all of the years that I live here, I live better life here than how I live it in Jamaica. When they're in Jamaica, you have 1 shoes, maybe 4 pants, couple shirt. Then in America, you have, would even say millions or thousands, but me have a lot of pants, a lot of shirts, a lot of shoes, a lot of this, a lot of that, a lot of that, a lot of that. And I said, damn, look at it, eh? When I grew up in Jamaica, I couldn't afford all of them things. I know that I'm here, it's just like, I said, damn. But growing up, man, I never have a humble beginning, man. You know? It was rough and tough. Trust me, rough and tough. Rough and tough. Rough and tough, you know? So, I would never forget, in this lifetime and the next lifetime, I would never forget how I grew up, how I brought up. Because it wasn't easy. Remember, we used to go up on all the road, pick up buckle and sell. Pick up buckle and sell. Every night we up on the road, I look back for pick up and sell. Just to buy quarter of bread or a bowl of cheese and white milk and, you know, just to put some food in your belly. You think it's easy? My video, I forgot to pause my video now. Because I'm there at work. Pause my video. Next time I'm gonna do this when they by myself, nobody else. Got it?
Yeah. No.
You don't need my help?
No, I got it.
Okay. So,
When do you depart?
a bus just leave here, so I'm leaving here like 5 minutes.
Great. Thank you.
Words of advice next time. Like next time when you leave in the airport, give yourself like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So you don't have to rush.
So coming back?
No. Go in. Go into the airport. Always give yourself like an hour or two.
Yeah, sometimes. Traffic happens though.
Yeah, because the traffic inside the airport is ridiculous at times.
Is it bad right now?
Just now it wasn't, but I don't know what it is right now. Go in there.
Yeah.